Good morning. Thanks for joining me. While we're waiting for people to come in, doing some tapping on my liver. So I'm not doing a mirror image on the right side, right underneath your ribs. Give some taps. Thanks for coming. So this whole class, we're gonna be focusing on our liver and gallbladder health with the goal of clear vision. So do some tapping right on your liver. Notice the feel of your liver. Notice how your liver is this very big organ right underneath your ribs. And notice if it feels soft or maybe a little tight. And then we'll tap at the end and see if it feels any different. All right, we'll start with the tapping. And then standing with your feet about the width of your shoulders. And let your tailbone drop. And bring your palms right by your ribs. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, push. Then turn your palms up to the heavens and inhale as you stand taller. So push and pull. So as you push, release what no longer serves you. And as you pull, bring in what nourishes you. So releasing and bringing in. Now this class will be focusing on the wood element in balance, which is the element of spring. It's the element of our liver and gallbladder. And liver and gallbladder are tied to clear vision in every way, both in our eyesight, but also in our vision of where we're headed. So in this, let's first clear out what's in our way. So shh. Now pull in. So the healing sound of the liver, release. Shh. And pull in. And if it's appropriate, release any frustration. Shh. And pull in maybe compassion and kindness. Or any anger that no longer serves you. So in order to have this clear vision, it helps to have our emotions in balance. So if our frustration is kind of beyond what circumstances are appropriate. So releasing and pulling. Let's do two more. And with your intention, really let go. And invite. And then bringing your palms right up to your face so that the heel of your hands kind of right on your cheekbone. Just feel the warmth of your palms. We often feel the warmth of our palms on our heart. Let's feel it on our eyes. With your intention, send in nourishment. Nourishment for clear vision in all senses of the word, right? So healing our eyes, but also healing our vision of where we're headed. And opening your eyes with your light fingers, tap the bone that kind of all around your eyes, tapping gently. There's a bunch of acupressure points all around our eyes that can help nourish our eyes, help and nourish our eyesight. So then come to the outer edges of your eye bone. Go out back toward the back of your head. You'll feel a little depression. Just give a little rub wherever it feels sort of tender. This is the very first point on your gallbladder meridian. And this is a great point to nourish your eyesight. So give a little rub, tuning into how much pressure or maybe just holding. It can be good for headaches as well. And Qigong is so much about our focus, but also so much about our intention. So the intention of healing your eyes. Now drop your fingers down, follow that bone that we were tapping right underneath your pupil, and then go down just a smidge toward your chin, and you'll feel around until there's like, again, another little depression. And that's stomach 2. Our stomach channel helps us digest our food, but digest our emotions. But it also can help with our eyes. Maybe even help clear sinuses, which can also help our eyesight. Maybe just pushing with gentle pressure, or maybe circling. Now continue to circle around the bone of your eyes till right to the inner of your eyebrow. And find again a place that kind of where your fingertips just kind of fit naturally. And that's the second point on your bladder meridian. And again, give pressure. So all these points will circle around. So on the outer edge right here, we have our gallbladder 1, come down. Here's our stomach 2. And then circle around to the inner corners of your eyebrow, bladder 2. And then let's do that little eye all around. And then squeeze your eyes as tight as you can. Now open your eyes as wide as you can. And do a couple of those like giant exaggerated blinks. Sometimes eye health can really come down to forgetting to blink, right? We're at the computer. Forgetting to blink and forgetting to look far in here. So let's do one more. Bringing some warmth to our hands. Bring the warmth. And set an intention. Bringing health and nourishment to your vision. And take a slow, deep breath into your belly. And a slow, steady breath out. And invite your feet to just sink and settle, grounding you to the earth. And invite your tailbone to soften. Invite your diaphragm to just sink. Invite your collarbone also to just gently sink and settle. And then your jaw all the way back to the back of your skull. Again, another just a softening and a settling and a sinking. Now invite the bottoms of your eyeballs, as if your eyeballs could help you just rest on the earth. And then at the very crown of your head, really gentle softening and sinking. As you sink into the earth, allow the energy to come up your feet and rise up. So we've got this sinking in our whole body, but then inviting our chi to just rise up our legs and up the crown of our head. And take another slow, steady breath in. And relax. And then just turning your hips, your waist, letting your arms just be loose. And then we're going to do this version of knocking on the temple gong, but a version that'll help stimulate points that'll help our liver. So that it's a little bit tricky. So let your front hand come around and knock. It's going to knock right into your ribs. It's going to be some great liver and gallbladder points. So that does that. Your back hand is going to knock right at the base of your skull. Gallbladder 20. So, yep, we got it. So what's weird about it? Well, you can figure it out for yourself what works. If you like this, kind of wacky. Now it kind of helps to lift your heel up, and you can really twist. Now as you do this, look as far out in the distance as you can, depending on your space. If you have some windows, right, then you have an advantage. You can look way out in the distance. We're looking close so often, right, on our phones and on our computers. And just remembering to look far, which will also help with our clear vision in many ways. So stimulating those liver and gallbladder points right tucked near our ribs, also at the base of our skull, base of your skull. And then slow it down. And lifting up your elbows, take a breath in as you have your eyes go as high as they can go. Now as you exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone, and now have your eyes look down as low as you can. So look as high up as you can as you inhale. Tuck your tailbone under and then let your eyes look down as low as you can. Now we're going to do the same idea but the reverse. So as you open your arms and chest, look down. Kind of almost trying to look at your nose. And then as you round, look up. Like you're trying to look at your forehead. So looking down. And looking up. Just notice how this changes this movement, right? We do this movement all the time. That sort of coordination. And part of the wood element and balance is actually a coordination. So looking down and looking up. Just do one more this way. Now going over to the side, look over the edge, right, to the side. And then come to center. And then look over. So what do I mean by over? Whatever it means to you, but kind of look toward your center with your eyes. Now look toward your center. No, it's the other way. Helping our eyes look in all different directions, helping those muscles. Now we'll do the reverse. Look over, kind of trying to see your back. Then come to center. Look over, trying to see your back. Let's do 2 more to each side. And just notice what it feels in your eyes to actually exercise them. One more. And then slow it down. Then with your tailbone just soft and dropped, your arms be kind of like owl wings. We'll do the wise owl, turns its head. So just start by opening up your shoulders. And then deciding if it feels right to exhale as you turn or inhale. So do a sink. I'm going to exhale, I think, today. So take a breath in. And as you exhale, rotate your chin over your shoulder. Inhale to center. And rotate. Resisting the temptation to sort of maximizing your stretch. I just use this as a warm-up to sort of help those tendons and ligaments, which the wood element is in charge of. Now, more eye exercises, right? So look all the way back as you can each time you twist. Now, look forward, right? I find I'm forgetting to breathe. So if you can you do this eye exercise and wise out and breathe? Now look up. And then we'll do one more set where you look down. Taking a breath in as you sink, exhaling as you go a little taller, and then shake it out. And then with your second and third finger, it's called sword fingers. You're going to float them up, but as you float them up, without moving your head, watch your fingertips. Right? So you're watching them go all the way up. Now go as high as your peripheral vision. Well, so maybe it's not your peripheral. Well, you look until you can float your hands up till you can't see them anymore, and bring them down so you can see them. Now start to circle out away. Again, following that circle, trying to keep your head still. So you circle around and down. So go the other side. So float your second and third finger up to the edge of your vision. without moving your head. Now bring your circle out, keeping an eye on those fingertips as best as you can. Around and down. And standing with your feet a little wider, we're going to add our whole body to this. So float your fingers up. Now as your fingers go out and you're watching them, let your hip jut out the other direction as you swoop. Now a little bit of a forward fold. Hip goes out the opposite direction of your fingers. And down. So they're breathing. Inhale up. Exhale as your hip goes the opposite direction of your fingers, all the while watching. Alright, so inhale up, exhale around, inhale up, exhale down. I'll finish it up. Don't know about you all, but my eyes are starting to say, wow, thank you for all of this movement. And down, and then tighten your eyes as hard as you can. Tight, 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 blink. And now open them as wide as you can. Go a couple of those giant, exaggerated blinks. And do a lot of little rapid little blinks. And that's that. So then shifting your weight to your right leg, just do a little swing. We'll do some leg swings. And as you do this, see if you can keep your hands as they float up and your feet. And then flexing and pointing, again helping our ligaments and our tendons. And then drop your leg way back with your both feet flat. Shift your weight to your front leg and just stretch your back calf. Feel that. And then lift your heel up. Place your right hand on your right leg. Take a breath in and push and twist. This is Repel the Fiery Dragon. So come into center. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, twist. And let's use that healing sound for the liver again. So take a breath in and shh. Shh. And with your eyes, as you twist, look as far out in the distance as you can see. And then come into your hands. Shh. Inviting your eyes, whenever possible, to look. Whenever you're looking close, take a break and look as far as you can. Shh. Let's do one more. Shh. Now shifting your weight up to your right leg. Hinging gently forward. Do the flying dragon. So part of the wood element in balance is actually balance. So bringing your navel to your spine, pushing out through your heel that's floating, maybe straightening your standing leg. And then bringing your back leg off to an angle. Thank you, Joyce from New Hampshire. Let's do the dragon pose. Releasing tension in your lower back, your hamstrings, the shoulders and neck. And squeeze your eyes tight and open them wide. Do a couple of those giant blinks and then a couple of those little rapid blinks. And come up. And I'll go to the other side. So starting small, working on our balance, which is connected to the wood element. And balance, maybe looking as far off into the distance and bringing them back in. Oh, notice how that changes your balance. If you look close, look far. Right? In yoga, they always say, find one spot. What happens when you balance, but you're constantly shifting your vision? Flexing and pointing your toes and your ankles and your wrists. And then swinging your leg all the way back. Both feet facing forward. Shift your weight to your front leg and just invite your calf. And I'm going to assume, but I'm not positive, your Achilles tendon. And let your shoulders just soften. And then lifting your heel up. Sink into that leg, stretching your front of your hip. And then on your left thigh, put your left hand, and we'll do a twist, helping to benefit our liver and gallbladder. So take a breath in and shh. Inhaling, bringing your vision in, and exhaling out shh, with your eyesight. Shh. I like to picture that there's a snout of a dragon in my palm, and I'm gently inviting that dragon to back off. Kind of like in spring, right? With the rising yang and all that frustration and anger, all that lovely wood energy that just needs to be nourished, sometimes softened, so we can invite that frustration to just gently repel it. Shh, with compassion and kindness. Shh. Using the healing sound of the liver. Shh. Shh. Let's do two more. Shh. Shh. Then shifting your weight to your left leg. Gently start to have your palms face forward as your dragon wings gently hinge. If you do the flying dragon, pushing out through your heel, maybe floating up your dragon wings, maybe straightening your standing leg. A wood element in balance helps us actually with our balance and coordination. And then swinging your leg back around behind you to a forward fold as the dragon bows. Again, releasing your neck, shoulders, hips, lower back. Maybe shifting your weight back and forth, seeing where the stretch feels the most nourishing and useful. And then come up. And let's just do a little shake, a little bounce. And as you do this, little blinks, little rapid blinks. Reminding yourself to blink by moistening your eyes. And let's one more time use that healing sound. Slow it down. With your right hand, come over to the opposite side and float your hands up and over your head and down. Now rotate, we'll come up and over the other side. We're actually tracing parts of the gallbladder meridian that we started with. Come zigs and zags all around your ears and the side of your head. And with your breathing, inhale up and exhale down. Standing a little taller as you inhale and exhale as you sink. Now we're following your hand as you go up and down. Now invite the softness and compassion and kindness, which helps support our wood element of our liver and gallbladder in balance. All the while also supporting clear vision. Now our gallbladder works with our liver. It's really about our choices and our decision making, right? So the liver helps us set our vision. Where are we headed? And the gallbladder helps with our choices to make those visions come true. So each time maybe a little more slowly and more steadily. And then slow it down. And then float your palms up. Turn your thumbs back and float your palms overhead. And float down with our breathing. Inhale up. Exhale, turn your thumbs back. Inhale overhead. And exhale down. With your intention, pull up the yin nourishment of the earth. Connect to the inspiration and yang energy of the heavens. Now pull them down and let your palms hover right over your eyes. And you can play around with, see what it's like to actually touch your face, or maybe just float. With your intention, send health and vitality to your vision. Maybe even kind of palpating so that your palms come close and far. Now float your hands down into right under the right side of under your ribs. Send, again, that healing energy to your liver and gallbladder with kindness and compassion. Let's do it again as we float up. Gather from the earth and gather from the heavens. And let's just, again, land right in front of your eyes, inviting clear vision, healthy vision. And then sink down to your liver and gallbladder. Now let's do, this is the beginning of stroking the waterfall at sunrise. Let's do one more. And then landing your heel of your palms right on your eyes. Send all the healthy, vibrant chi that we've been cultivating, bathing your eyes with clear vision. As you take slow, deep breaths. And then floating your palms down to under the right side of your ribs. Give a gentle rub, inviting health, vitality to your liver and gallbladder, and all the ways it contributes to our well-being. And then bringing your feet close together and your hands down to your lower belly. Let your body just rock and sway. It's like you're a rooted tree, taking in the nourishment from the earth. And then gliding your palms up to your heart. Give a rub, and with a gentle bow, give gratitude for all that you have. And give gratitude for all that you are. And send a piece, this energy that you've been cultivating, out to someone that could use it. And giving another rub to your heart and to your liver, and then, of course, to your eyes. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming.